Add myself to the stage. Boom. Hey, hold on. Let me see. I got music in the back. Hang on. Let's see what's going on with this. I got other shit going on. Hold on. Let me get out of the way. All right. Okay. I wonder why I'm over here. Y'all see me? It's 20 of y'all in here. What's going on, people? How y'all doing? Let's talk about some shit tonight. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to figure out. I can see y'all see two of me or one of me. Let me know. You see one of me or two of me? Y'all let me know. Y'all doing good? Y'all, I'm gonna drink this beer tonight, y'all, because I'm tired. And then plus I got a lot of shit to talk about. So y'all, is the music too loud? Let me know if the music too loud too. Y'all tell me all of that at one time. Y'all get it out. Is the music too loud? Right? And then you see more than one of me up here on this thing right here. What's up? What's up? What's up, Miss B? What's going on? What's going on? Look, I'm glad y'all here. Let's talk. Tell me if the music too loud, y'all. I don't know if it is or not. Y'all gotta say something. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That's two of me again right there. What in the world? Okay, I see me now. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's two of you, but one is just a picture. Okay, got you. You just stop laughing at me. You know what this old girl I do. This thing look a little bit cloudy too. But look, so y'all said so the music. He said the music is good. Okay, all right, got you. I got you, CP3. All right, so look, y'all, check this out. So listen, shit been going on. That's why y'all ain't been seeing me. I've been busy as hell, right? I'm gonna show y'all what I'm giving to drink. I ain't had nothing to drink in about. Y'all knew I used to drink my little shooters, but tonight I'm gonna drink this beer, and this beer right here is a Bud Light. I'm gonna drink one of these, right? And I got me I poured some in here, and I got me a lemon inside of this. I feel like drink, and then I have one of my husband's cigarettes, but I gotta get that filter tip and go on here so that the tar and nicotine don't get into your lungs. So hold on, I don't want that shit to get in my lungs. Hang on, let me get that right quick. Hold on, I got it. This the thing I'll be telling y'all about, the tip to go on your shit right here. Okay, so let me cut this music off because I want to hear myself talk. Shit, I like to talk. Hold on. Let me see if I go over here and figure that out, get that shit. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. 1 second. Put it on pause. Okay. Bam. Whoo, Lord. You know, when you get old, there be shit worrying you. You know, like sometimes it be like it feel like other stuff is just kind of worrying you and get on your nerve, right? Let's go. Yeah, I got something good to talk to y'all about too. Okay, first of all, let me move this light over here and tell you what's happening. So I ain't been getting no sleep, right? Let me tell you why. So, okay, first let me start. Okay, I'm gonna talk. I don't know where to start. What's up, Kevin? There's so much shit going on, and y'all. For this girl to be old like I am, I could run circles around all of you young whippersnappers. So let's start off by saying this. So, okay, it's been like I think it was the 23rd, like three and a half weeks ago. Let me tell y'all what happened to me. So 3.5 weeks ago, y'all. So me and my husband we making moves and stuff like that, and we came back by the house, right? Because I don't know what I came back here for. I think it was to let the dogs out or something, because we was in the streets, right? So I come back here, so we was like, okay, let's get the dogs and let the dogs out, and then we're gonna go back out in the streets. We be having a good time doing our little shit, taking care of business too, right? And this would be the two of us, right? And then he retired now, so we really be spending some time together, and it's cool, right? So when I came back in the house, I came back to my bedroom to get something. And as I was getting ready to leave out, do you know how you feel like I felt like I was feeling good the whole day, but I felt kind of lightheaded. It was like, huh. It's, you know how you moving around, it's like, oh, I feel kind of light, like a little something a little light here. So I said, and my husband was waiting for me at the door. He was like, you ready? I was like, wait a minute, hold up 1 minute. Something ain't right. Something is off. I feel a little off. I felt a little lightheaded. He said, "You good?" I was like, "I felt like I was good, but something like." I said, "Let me check my blood pressure before we leave." Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. I'm gonna show y'all. So I pull out the little apparatus, and by the way, everybody should have a blood pressure cup. I'm gonna show y'all what y'all should get. Everybody. And I'm gonna tell y'all some secrets and how you can fix your blood pressure where you don't have to take blood pressure medicine. Let me make a disclaimer. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just what I do for me to help me not have to take blood pressure medicine and stuff like that. Not for nobody else. But listen, y'all, this works. Okay. So, all right. So, hey, who is this right here? Pride by Shock. Hey, what's going on? You gotta drink some water. Man, what you talk? I drink water all the time. I drink a gallon and a half of water a day, sometimes more. I like drinking water. I don't really drink nothing but water. I don't drink sodas and nothing like that. I gotta have my coffee in the morning. I know coffee elevates your blood pressure, but I drink decaf, even though all coffee have caffeine in it. Okay, so check this out. This is the apparatus that I have. This is the blood pressure cup right here. Okay, y'all? Everybody need to get one. And I'm from the old school, right? When I used to take the one where you put it in your ears, I got one of those too where you pump it. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. But anyway, I know how to do that. So, okay, but get one of these, right? Everybody need one in your household, period. Young, old, or whatever. Okay, so look. So came back here, get the little blood pressure. But first, I took a few minutes to relax, because you take it right away. When you're moving around, it's going to be high anyway, right? Okay, so I took it. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. It scared the shit out of me. I mean, it scared the shit out of me because I ain't supposed to cuss no more on this thing, they said, right? Too bad. I got to cuss. Okay, so it scared the shit out of me. Let's be real. That's the only way I know how to talk. And I'm going to show y'all because I took a picture of it. Y'all, I told my husband, I was like, oh shit, you gotta take me to the doc. We gotta go to the emergency room right now. Look, y'all, I'm gonna show you. That thing was, see that 203 over, see that 82. But that top number was high, right? Okay, so let me back up. So this happened. Oh, it was October the 23rd. That's when it happened, right? So I go to the emergency room. And he get nervous now because he got to take me to the emergency room. I was like, calm down, it's cool. It's just high as shit. That's too high, right? So I get to the emergency room instead of worrying about calling the primary care because you got to do too much shit to get into the doctor. And at this time, it's too high. So I go up in the emergency room, and when I get in there, they take me straight to the back. Like they make you paranoid because like, come on, let's go, let's go. And they rush your ass back there and get you sit down. They took the blood pressure, and it was still high like that, right? And I said, well, it's going to get a little bit higher because I'm already anxious. So, whatever. So the first thing the doctor do is want to say, well, look, have you taken blood pressure medicine before? I said, yeah. They tried to put me on that shit in 2023. When I went to my primary care doctor, she tried to put me on there. But at that time in my life, my oldest brother was sick with cancer and stuff like that. And I was running around with him and helping him and all this stuff. Y'all know the deal because some of y'all been here a long time with me on this thing. So you know the history of it. And he wound up dying and all that stuff. Okay. So at that time, my blood pressure would fluctuate, because I already know my body. I already know how I feel and stuff. So and I pay attention to how I feel, and I always keep a track of the blood pressure. So anyway, so I told him in 2023, it is the lowest dose that you can take, right? The very lowest dose of blood pressure medicine you can take is what my doctor prescribed to me then. And back then, I only took it for 1 week. And man, I'm telling you, that shit had me feeling crazy as hell. I would take that thing, and the pill is so damn small. I took that sucker and, thinking that they know what they're talking about, even though I know some of them know what they're talking about, some of them don't. But anyway, I took that thing, and that thing, hey boss man, thank you, baby. Salute to you. Thanks for the super chat. So they gave me that little pill. I took a little shit and something as small as that, and I felt like I was floating. When you take I felt high. Like this shit got me feeling crazy. And then also after you feel high for a little while, it'll make you feel really tired. It's like you can sleep all night and wake up the next morning. And I get up early. I get up early every morning, and you feel heavy, like you haven't even rested. So guess what? I stopped taking it. So fast forward to this year, and I told you the day I went over there to the emergency room. How about they give me the same thing? So I get the little shit that they give me. And so at the time I had to take it because it was too high, right? And then have to take it and make sure your blood pressure go down slowly. And because you don't want to get your blood pressure to go down too far, because if it go down too far, it's just as bad as being too high, right? And let me just tell y'all this too. The older you get, you're going to have high blood pressure. I don't care who you are, because your body go through changes. You're maturing as you get older. The blood vessels get smaller. You get stuff in your arteries clogged from all the food that you've eaten, your age and stuff. All of this different stuff matters, right? And then let me tell you, the American the people that sets the thing up for how your blood pressure is supposed to be is supposed to. They tell you like the normal blood pressure was at one time 120 over 60. That's supposed to be the perfect blood pressure, right? That's what they say. But just know that everybody's body is different. And that's not always your normal, right? So anyway, to make a long story short, I took that shit and I was like, no more. So I started doing the shit that the old folks used to do, and acupuncture and things like this to break your blood pressure down. Certain things that you can take that lower your blood pressure. You can take like different herbs like turmeric. You can take ginger. If you don't take all these things together, it's the way that you do it, right? So anyway, I started working with it, and every day I would write it down. Every morning, you take your blood pressure. You get up in the morning. You don't just jump up and start moving around and all that. You jump up. You sit up, and you set yourself still. Give yourself your body a chance to adjust to you being awake, right? Then you sit, make sure your both feet are flat on the floor, not crisscross, right? Your back straight up. You take your blood pressure in your left arm, and when you ball a fist like this, and you when that blood pressure cuff is there, you got to make sure it's covering this with no clothes on. You got to do the whole naked arm. You got to do the whole arm, and you know that that's how you put it on. And you have your palm face up, and your arm stretched straight out, and then your arm need to be even with your heart, right? It need to be up on an even kind of level, up high like this, right? So you take your blood pressure, and you be still, breathe normal or whatever, and that's your first reading, right? But you also should take it in your right arm too at the same time. Write down the time you do it and the date that you do it, and do that every morning. But then midday, maybe around about 12 or 1 o'clock, you should take your blood pressure again. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Respect, Miss Your Thoughts. Just stop it to show some respect. Hope you get healthy and you feel better. Smoke a little reefer. My daughter be trying to get me to smoke. That's like I be telling her to light it and blow it in the room, blow it over here. No, but Russell, I feel good, y'all. I'm telling you, I feel like a brand new one. I'm gonna tell you what I did and how I got back to snap, how my snap got back, right? Without taking these people's medicine. So yeah, you take it midday too. So when you get up in the morning, give yourself like 5 or 10 minutes to get yourself together. Take your blood pressure then, write down the time and the date. Then around midday, around about 12 or 1 o'clock, take your blood pressure again, right? And just see what it is. Make sure you got a calm state, do it the same way. And then you do it again, maybe around about, if you're up at late at night, maybe 12, 11 or 12, or before you go to bed, and see what it is. Keep a record of that for at least two to 3 weeks. Write that down. So when you go back to your primary care doctor, you take that information with you to your doctor, along with the blood pressure cup that you're going to be using. The blood pressure cup that you use to do that, take that with you to the doctor's office, right? And if you take that to the doctor's office with you, they have that blood pressure cup. You compare. You can use theirs while they're there, and then use that so you can see if the readings are equal, kind of like the same. So then you'll know that that's your normal thing, right? And another good thing that you should do too, that's how you know that your blood pressure will be kind of like where it's supposed to be. Another thing you should do too is, you know, you ain't supposed to be eating no raggedy shit. Stay off of that sodium, all that high sodium, all that salt in your food, those canned foods, all that stuff up against the wall with canned foods, the stuffing, box stuffing. Some of y'all done did. Some of y'all had box stuffing for Thanksgiving. And y'all still got that shit, all that sodium in your body from all that stuff that y'all don't ate. When cooking your food, even those smoked turkey necks that you put in your collard greens and all that stuff like that. You can't be eating like that. When you start growing and getting older and stuff, your body it's not the same as it used to be. I mean, hey, some of the things you used to could do, you can't do no more, right? So you have to really be careful with that. But anyway, let me tell you some things how you can get your blood pressure down. Okay, this one trick right here will lower your blood pressure safely. It's different ways and many ways to lower your blood pressure, but the safest way to do it is this. Okay, now people used to do this a long time ago. Old folks know about this too. Now you got people calling it all kind. They call it GB20. That's what they call it now. Okay, but let me show y'all. I'm gonna take my glasses off, and y'all pay close attention. Now, make sure you I'm supposed to use this. Make sure you talk to your doctor and all this stuff before you do anything like that. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is not medical advice. This is what I do, and this is how I brought my blood pressure down from what you see to I'm going to show you it is today. Okay, so let me put my little hair back. My little hair right here. Need to get that done. Okay, y'all see this part of your ear? You know this tip, the top part of your ear. You remember Spock that was on Star Trek? The tip part of your ear, where your tip part of the round part of your ear is right there. You see that right there? You take your thumb and you put it right here at the tip of your ear. And you're going to run that thumb all the way up to the center of your head on there. You can do the same thing on this side. You see your thumb at the tip of your ear? Run your thumb all the way up to the tip. Those two thumbs are going to meet each other. It's going to be at the top of your head. You see this point right here? Y'all see this point? And this is the point of your head right here. Let me tell you what you do. You take those two fingers, and I'm not going to do mine because my blood pressure is where it's supposed to be, because this would lower your blood pressure. This was also have your and if you got anxiety, if you feel nervous, if you feel jittery, if you feel faint, if you feel all of these things, stressed, this will calm you. You take the tip, well, my fingers, these two parts of my finger, right in the center of your head. You take both of them, and you would press down on it. I'm gonna do it on my wrist so you can see it, because like I said, I don't want to drop my blood pressure no more because it's where it need to be. You take your two fingers and you would just apply pressure. You'll do like this. You'll 1, 2, 3, and the third time you'll hold it just like that, and you close your eyes. You hold it, and what you're going to feel is tingling sensation. It's going to go behind your sinuses. It's going to go across your whole face. You can feel like a whole bunch of nerves running through your face. You can feel it, and then it's going to lower your blood pressure. It's going to slow your heart rate and everything, right? That's what's going to happen to you. And your blood pressure will drop slowly, not fast, safely. It'll drop. Only hold it. Only hold it like that on top of your head, like I showed you. Only hold this for like 4 to 5 seconds. So it's like if you do on the top of your head, like it's right here, but this I'm acting like this is the top of my head, but this is where you're supposed to do it at, where I showed you the point. The point is where it's supposed to be. You're going to feel the soft tenderness in your head. You're going to know the right point when you feel it. Some of you might not get it right the first time, but if you roll around and feel it, you remember when babies, they used to tell you, like the baby's top of the cradle of their head to protect the top of their head. The top of your head is very important. It has a lot of things that control your body, but this is going to help your blood pressure. So you take your finger and you press it down. You go 1, 2, 3, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release it, right? And just wait. And you go, but you don't have to wait because you're going to feel it automatically. Now, only do this if you have high blood pressure, right? And your blood pressure is higher than it's supposed to be, right? And you sit still for a minute, and then after you do that, take your blood pressure again, and you're going to see what it is. Okay, it's going to drop, and you're going to feel just fine. Now, back to what my blood pressure is now, and how I've dropped it all the way down, how I did it, what I was supposed to do. I don't take them blood pressure pills no more, by the way, guys, just so you know. Every morning, I still take my blood pressure like I'm supposed to 3 times a day, just so I can keep a track of it, right? Now, let's talk about blood pressure too. Your blood pressure can go up if you get a phone call and somebody calling with some bad news. Your blood pressure can rise. So your body is doing what it's supposed to do, right? It's like it does that, but you don't want your stuff to stay high. So you try to stay away from a whole lot of nigger noise. That's why a whole lot of times y'all don't see me because it's too much, right? Sometimes it's good to do that, but don't stay away from that because your subconscious absorbs this shit. Your body is a computer. It feels, it picks up on everything. So it feels you. It does that. But that's one way to lower your blood pressure. It's another way I'm going to show y'all too. Probably should just leave y'all right there because I don't want y'all to be doing it. Okay, so look, I'm gonna show you this other time. Okay, now this time my blood pressure been running. You see my little dogs in here. I'm gonna just show y'all something. Okay, so my blood pressure, I'm gonna show y'all this. Okay, let me see if I can go this way. Okay, so now look at this. That's another one. I'm going, this my dog, that's another one. See the 126 at the top? Look how I've been doing it. Look. See how my blood pressure is now? See? See how this been going? This, and I haven't done that but one time. I only did it once. I don't do it every day, just that time. And as of the day, now that's a whole lot of them though, but I'm gonna show you even as of the day, that's a whole lot of 126, 134. Let me show you this way. I'm gonna show you what it was today. Okay, that's 140. Oh, let me tell you something too. Okay, so 140 over 80 for my age, I'm 63. That's a perfect blood pressure. That's not a high blood pressure. That's a perfect blood pressure for my age. Anyone that's 60 and up, 140 over 80 is a perfect blood pressure. It's no more 120 over 60. They've raised it up too. They raised the limit to what your blood pressure is supposed to be. They changed, they keep changing it. And then they dropped it back down again. So listen, and how they do these studies right here, it's really for white males. That's how they come up with this thing. They cardiologists. Most of those people that's on that board that determines what your blood pressure is, they're all cardiologists. And the majority of the cardiologists, if you Google what's the number one death of cardiologists, it's heart attacks. But yet still they can tell you what your blood pressure is supposed to be. So why is it that the ones that's telling you what your blood pressure is supposed to be, that set the standard for it, why are they dying from cardiovascular disease? I'm basically bringing all this to you because people, and my people, suffer the most for high blood pressure, right? Just know that you're going to have high blood pressure at some point in your life, but you can control it by the things that you put in your mouth, the things that you see, in your, with the things you see, and not moving your ass. You have to move your body and stay away from all them canned foods and stuff. Stay away from all that old salt and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Use fresh or frozen foods if you can, right? And a lot of people don't like looking on the back of the cans, the canned foods and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the season that y'all like the most, those are the ones you need to throw in the garbage can. Like a lot of y'all like that Lawry seasoning. Y'all like that Ahoya. All those things are so high in sodium. It's like 500 plus of milligrams of sodium in that kind of stuff. And some of y'all just hear the seasoning too. Y'all be like, oh yeah, let me flip that thing over. Oh yeah, let me rub all this up in that meat. But you have to remember that the meat and stuff have been preserved too with salt or sugar. Everything that you have or you eat is salt or sugar in it, right? So why add so much to that? It's already in it because they had to preserve it to give it to you, to bring it from where they've taken it from, the can to give it to you. So stay away from that kind of stuff and pay attention to your blood pressure. If it need to be lowered, this is a way to do it. But go to your doctor, talk to your doctor and all that stuff like this. But this is a way to avoid taking blood pressure pills because once people start taking blood pressure pills, they think that they cannot get off of those pills, but you absolutely can. I don't care how long you've been taking them. You can get away from taking that kind of medication if you change your habit, but you have to do it slowly. You can't be done fast and all that stuff, especially if you've been on there for years and years and years. Oh, and y'all remember, it was last year this time. Y'all remember when I went to my mom's house and I was flying over there because my mom was in the kitchen cooking with my niece, which is my mom's granddaughter. She was showing her how to make this gravy, right? She was at the stove and my niece was with her. She was standing, and my mom got really lightheaded. And so my niece had to kind of like sit my mom down in the chair. My mother was 80 years old at that time, well, 81. So she sat her down in the chair. I come flying over there. And when I come, my mama didn't even know who I was. She was like, what you doing over here? Like, why are you here? She was really lethargic. She was like looking at me, but all kind of spacey and shit. And I'm like, Mama, what's going on? I could see that she was climbing, like had like little sweat on her like that and all. And she was like, I don't know. She said, I'm all right. I'm okay. I said, Mama, no, you're not. And just we called the ambulance. Long story short, we took her to the hospital, to the emergency room. Her blood pressure had dropped too low. Her blood pressure was bottomed out. It was too low, right? It was in the teens, right? It is simply because what she did was take her blood pressure medicine. My mom didn't start taking blood pressure medicine until she was my grandmother got sick and my mother was her caretaker, taking her to dialysis and all that kind of stuff. And she was working with 4 children, all of this running and ripping, working full-time children. And her mom was sick. Plus she had a brother and sister with sickle cell. They grown, but she was still moving around with them. She was doing a whole lot. And so when she went to the doctor, they put her on blood pressure pills. My mom had never been on any medication in her whole entire life, not even birth control pills. So when she turned 56, they gave her first blood pressure medication. And so she just started taking the pill. My mother's not a crazy eater. She only eats once a day. She's not that, my mama not big and all that. She takes care of herself, right? Only thing my mama do is, she shouldn't do is smoke. My mama still smoke a cigarette and you're not gonna tell her she ain't gonna smoke a cigarette, right? She'll smoke it and put it out for a short or something like that, but she can still smoke a cigarette. And cigarettes, that's another thing that will raise your blood pressure, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, Monique. So, if you smoke a cigarette, let me tell y'all something. If you smoke a cigarette and you take your blood pressure, you're gonna see it's gonna go up a couple of points. That's because you smoked a cigarette. So, if you're gonna take your blood pressure and you know that you're a smoker, do not smoke a cigarette before you take your blood pressure. Do not take in any caffeine like a cup of coffee or nothing. Try to do it on an empty stomach in the morning. Then midday, when it's time for you to take your check your blood pressure to see what it is. Make sure it's been at least an hour since you smoked a cigarette or had any caffeine. That's going to be your regular reading. Then you're going to know that's exactly the right thing. But if in that time you have smoked a cigarette within that hour time before you take your blood pressure, if you smoked a cigarette or had any caffeine, whether it be sulfate, anything with caffeine in it, your blood pressure is going to show higher. It's going to give you a higher reading. So just be that's just something I want to tell you about. But anyway, so mama went to the doctor and all that stuff. We made her keep her overnight. They ran all kinds of scans, scans for the head and all that, checking, all the blood work came back and all this stuff. I told my mama, I said, Mama, we went over to her primary care doctor. I took her blood pressure cup with her, just like I was telling y'all to do. And come to find out, the blood pressure cup that the doctor had versus the one that she had were two different types of readings, right? So, in other words, the doctor blood pressure cup showed her reading higher than her blood pressure cup at home. My mama would just went away and took a pill in the morning. Just get a little bottle of one, take a little pill, and go on about her business, right? Keep on moving. Mama drive herself, move around. Listen, mama don't need no help, okay? Pay her own bills, all of that, right? So she's not crazy, none of that shit. My mama was very sane and healthy. And never been in hospital overnight at all. Even had except for when she had our children, us, me at my age, she was born at home, right? She never been to a hospital except for to stay overnight, except for when we took her just last year. Well, it's still this year, but early part of this year. And so, anyway, so now my mother do not take any blood pressure medicine at all and have a perfect blood pressure reading. See, you see what I'm saying? She'll smoke her cigarettes, but I'm just saying. Okay, so now let me read over here. See what y'all saying. Hey, Monique, what y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I just want y'all to know this, and it's very important to know, y'all. If just because you have high blood pressure or your blood pressure gets high every now and then, reevaluate what you had the night before. What did you eat? You ate something wrong. It was something that you did to make your blood pressure elevate. It was something that you did, right? And I got a video on here, y'all, about me showing y'all how to unblock the channels in your body where your energy can flow, where the old energy or the stale, stagnant energy that be in your body can escape. I showed y'all that video. That's another thing that you need to do. You in the morning time when you get up off that ass, after you get yourself together, go ahead, take that blood pressure and see what your blood pressure is. After that, do some jumping jacks. Do at least 50 jumping jacks. Get up off that ass, move that body, 50 jumping jacks. Just do them. 50 jumping jacks. That's gonna get your heart rate up. That's gonna get your heart to pump and then pump that blood all through your body like it's supposed to. You see what I'm saying? You have to take care of yourself. That's the only way you're gonna make it, right? But anyway, I wanted to tell you that part. Now, let's fast forward to what happened last night. Pause for the cause. Yeah. God damn. You've been going through it, okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, and another thing, I told the doctor I ain't taking the blood pressure pills no more. It's like, oh, don't stop. If you stop taking them, it's gonna mess your blood pressure up. It's gonna do this, gonna do. Who you talking to? Look, no ma'am. But anyway, because I'm good, right? If I kept on taking that shit and didn't do my little stuff, it's another way I want to show you. I ain't gonna show you the other way to do your blood pressure yet, how you can take it down again. Because I don't want y'all on here doing it because I don't want to show y'all 2 minute ways that you can drop your blood pressure. But the one that I just showed you, use that method after you talk. That's the one I use. Use that method. In case of an emergency, if your blood pressure at the top is 200 at the top, you'll get close to 200. Okay, your ass to the doctor. At the bottom, if the bottom is 100, okay, if it's 200 at the top, 100 at the bottom, or 109 at the top, 100 at the bottom, listen, you better go to the doctor because you had stroke time for a stroke. So carry your ass. Don't sit around and think you can handle that. Go to the doctor. This is not medical advice. This is common sense. Okay, so So now my daughter, she going out of town, right? So she went out of town this morning. Well, she left last night. So I got nervous because here she on the plane and she had to catch two planes. And when the last time I talked to her, she was in Boston, and she said that they were sitting on the plane and waiting to go to her final destination. So and that was like around about, I want to say like 10 in the morning or something like that, right? And me and my daughter, she'll text you in a minute, let you know blow by blow what she doing, because she know me and my nerves would be like, where you going? What you doing? What moving? Where you at? Right? And so I didn't hear from her. So here I am, I'm like, damn. I'm talking to my husband, like, but I ain't heard from him. He was like, she be all right. I was like, yeah, but I ain't heard from her. So my nerves all bad. He chilling. I'm like, wait a minute. So and my son have a track, they track each other and stuff like that. And he was asleep because he worked the night before, so I couldn't get him up. So I go around my mama's house to tell my mama, I ain't heard from my baby girl. I don't know what's going on. She was like, well, maybe she lost the phone. I was like, Lord, don't say that. What if she left it on the plane? So I'm thinking all kinds of crazy shit, thinking that my blood pressure gonna go up. Then my brother, he comes in there and told me something. Sis, don't nobody around here cook no more like they used to. He was teasing my mom, and he was telling her that he wanted a soup, like a nice soup. So he was like, so in other words, he designated me to fix it. So I just got through before I came on here. Great big pot of soup. That thing is so tall. And look, I ain't just fix it for him. I fixed me some too, because I ain't trying to cook tomorrow. It's supposed to snow here. This tomorrow evening. It's supposed to snow. We're supposed to get some more snow. But yeah, so it's just been a lot of shit going on. And I've been wanting to come on here to tell you about that blood pressure thing, because I know that it's somebody, if it's not you, it's somebody in your family that you love that had a high blood pressure. And I'm telling you, you can get that shit under control, and it's better to do that while you can. All right. So that's my thing for y'all. And I just wanted to give you a way or a tip and how you can do it. Okay. So now, y'all, let's now back to the bullshit. So what's been going on this thing? Hey, Salaya B, y'all. Everybody still arguing? Everybody still fighting like cats and dogs on here? Are we good over here, y'all? Who we got? Okay, yo, I cleaned the first 5 spots. Now I'm waiting for the second 5. What's the second 5? What you mean? What you mean, Don? What is how you say your name? Don Holland. What do you mean by that? You cleaned the first 5 spots. What was I talking about? I was talking about so much shit. I don't even know what you're talking about, baby. Hold on, let me go down here. Let me see what you said right here. I'm touching the screen. Hold on, y'all, so I can read it. You said you felt, yeah, I felt lightheaded. But my blood pressure was high, yeah. But when your blood pressure get high, some people, some people can get blurred vision. Like, like I don't use glasses when I'm around in the daytime. I only use glasses to read. So I have good vision in my eyes, except for when and these are not prescription. These came from the drugstore. I don't even have to have prescription for glasses. I just need to magnify, just when you're reading, but other than that, I can see very well. But no, I felt lightheaded, so it made me feel like how you feel like like float, like lighter on your feet, like float. It was weird. It was like, or have you ever got up too fast? Sometimes, like you just or something like this, but it kind of felt that way. So and then some say to me, check your blood pressure. It just said check your blood pressure. Even though all day, all that morning and stuff like that, I was in the streets. Me and my husband, we was moving around and all that kind of stuff. I just came back home to let the dogs out, and I came back in this room right here. And when I stepped down off the steps, I got a little step that you can come down to step down in this room right here. This is my cave right here. This is my whole space right here with the bathroom connected to it. This is my spot, right? And I came back here, and then when I came down off that step and took the second step, it was like, I just felt lightheaded. And I'm glad I took it, because I could have kept on going. I could have just shook that off and kept going, but something just told me to do it. And I did it. And when I saw that, I was like, what the hell? Right? So yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Talk your shit, yo. What I do? Why I gotta talk my shit, EJ? No, I'm just talking about how we have to check ourselves and make sure we good. Okay, you said you felt like I read that one right there. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. I know y'all got people in y'all family with this high blood pressure and stuff like that. I know that's all we do. And you can make your food taste real good without having to put a whole lot of salt and stuff in your food. Because that soup that I made tonight, I I didn't put any salt in it. I put all kinds of herbs in it. When you cook with herbs, it twists the taste of your food. And if you have to get canned food, because I know people say that stuff is real high when you try to eat right, the food can be expensive. But you gotta think about this. You better pay for this food that's good for your body if it's expensive and it's the right type of food that you're supposed to be eating. Because think about the medical bill if you have to go to the hospital and how much insurance costs. When you pay your health insurance and stuff like that every month, that's a good investment. But when you go to the hospital, if you're not eating right and all that kind of stuff like that, those bills be ridiculous. Those hospital bills can be ridiculous, right? So you better pay for the food. It's better to pay for the food and stuff. And here's another thing, some of y'all might be saying, well, damn, the food that we eating is no good for us and all that kind of stuff, which is not. But do you know that you can eat one time a day? You don't have to eat all. I don't told y'all this before in one of my videos. We've been taught to eat 3 times a day. You don't have to eat that much. You do not have to eat no 3 times a day. That's some shit they came up with. Your body don't require you to eat no 3 times a day. Some of y'all be like, damn, I don't miss breakfast. Listen, your body do what it do. You supposed to, give it the nutrition that it needs. You supposed to eat to live. I ain't supposed to be giving it this bullshit right here. This don't do nothing for my body. This beer right here would do nothing nutritious for my body. This is wasted calories, wasted shit. This don't give you no energy either. Beer will make you fall asleep. So when you have stuff that you don't have no business putting in your body, don't do it every day. Do that thing sparingly, like once in a blue moon. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is tearing your shit down, right? Yeah. And all beer do is make you piss. You be pissing like a Russian racehorse when you drink beer. You might want to drink water. That make you go to the bathroom too. You know. You say you got some. Yeah, I told you I did. I drink water. I dare gonna sure do. And after this beer right here, I'm gonna drink the water behind that and try to flush some of that stuff out of there. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to come on here and talk some shit and see what y'all was talking about and let y'all know what's going on with me. But I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling great. I did not take them pills or none of that shit no more. And I will not hit another one again. And the only reason why I took it is because it shocked me that my blood pressure was like that. And then I try to think about what did I ate. And y'all know what I ate? After I started thinking about it, the night before, I had some a handful of those what you call them, potato chips? You know the sour cream and cheddar potato chips with the ruffle kind. My daughter had some in there, and I wanted something good. I put it on a napkin like this, y'all. I went in there in the kitchen, opened that thing, and put some on a napkin like a hand. My hands are big. I put a big handful on a napkin like this, and came back in my room and got my fat ass up on the bed and laid sideways and started crunching them things. That's what happened. Because I had to think about what was it that made it go up like that. But anyway, that was my fault. We do things to ourselves. But yeah, I just want to come on and shout out and talk to y'all. And I'm glad y'all came through. Y'all want me to drop the link and see about want to talk to me about anything? Y'all got anything to talk about? Because I'm finished talking. Y'all know me. I get on here and then get off. Let me see if I can put this on here. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can copy this link. I remember the last time I came on here, the thing act crazy. It dropped me and I had to come back. I think I copied it one time. It said copy. Okay, I just did that now. Okay, now I gotta put it down here. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So it's down there. So if anybody want to holler at me, it did it twice. Okay. So if anybody want to come up here and holler at me, I got time. Shit. I'm gonna drink this beer right here. And this how much is in there. I got ice in the beer. Do anybody else drink beer with ice in it? Because I just bring it like this now. So I'm gonna drink. See how much this is in this thing, and this is in this glass, a full glass. But I'm gonna drink this whole thing tonight, y'all. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I would do that even if I don't drink. Yup. Yeah, this mighty tasty though, y'all. Mighty tasty. But look, back up. hmm Years ago, y'all, it was in 19. Look, I'm an old girl. It was in 19. I want to say 84. It was 1984. I used to drink Heinekens. I was in Germany then. I used to love that beer. That was the dark beer. Ooh, that was some good stuff, boy. And it wasn't nothing like this here. When I came back here to the United States, and I came back home, and I went to one of those beer and wine places where you can buy imported beer, and I got a Heineken. And when I drink that Heineken, that thing was so watered down. I was like, this ain't the kind of beer that I was drinking over there. That beer over there was like, You could taste the barley in the beer. But over here, it's more watered down, you know. So I don't know if they selling us the same thing or what. Y'all not gonna look at my face tonight and ain't bring your high pass up here and want to say what you gotta say, or type something in the chat and tell me what you want to tell me. I'm listening to y'all now. I'm gonna see what y'all saying. Put something in the chat. So y'all been behaving yourself. Don't lie. Tell the truth. Y'all been behaving yourself or showing your ass. Y'all been showing your ass. My people, my people, my people. Y'all been making some move or no? I want to know. Don't stop typing there. I want to hear it. Would y'all been showing off? CP3, what is that you done typed in there? Oh, you taking notes. Okay, that's right, baby. Take notes. Oh, and let me tell y'all men something too. Y'all know when y'all take blood pressure pills, most men have a hard time having they have erectile dysfunction when they be taking these blood pressure pills. And then also it's in them sugar pills too. So you really want to keep your health up. I'm just letting y'all know. That's what happens what can happen to you when you the side effects from taking those taking blood pressure pills and stuff. It's a lot of side effects, but that's that's one I don't think a man want to have. And women, I'm gonna tell you what it do to you. It'll start making you lose your hair start thinning. You start having thin hair, start thinning out your hair. Thyroid medicine thin your hair out too. They start thinning you too. Okay, say your videos looking like it's from the Earth, Wind, and Fire of 1973. What video? I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. What video? Maybe like this thing run up on you later, love. So your beard looking like it's from Earth, Wind, and Fire, 1973. Look, I was born in 1962, so I know all about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Is that a bad thing though, lady love? Oh, you said this chat. This chat. What about this chat? What's wrong with this chat? Huh? What's wrong with the chat? They ain't said that to you. Or this chat look like we from 1980, we from 1973. That what you saying? Oh, you trying to troll or you trying to be funny? What is that? Let me know, cause I want to laugh with you. Shit. I don't know why this thing start. Okay, what is it? What she said? Oh shit, talking about the battery low. Wait a minute, hold up. You know why the battery low, y'all? Look, if I take this light off, you can still you can't see me. They said the damn battery low on this thing. Oh damn, if I take that off, I gotta plug this. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. I'll do it the same. Let me get this other plug right here. Hold up. I got all this shit. I got all these plugs. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hang on, y'all. I got to put this contraption over here so I can plug this. The laptop saying it's dying because I ain't have it plugged up. So I got to stick it in the socket. And where the ashtray at? Hold up, y'all. Hang on. Let me see what this person said because I want to know, am I supposed to laugh? Is this shit funny or what? Oh, you trying to be funny? Okay, where we go? Here I go. Okay, so you said I'm your favorite fan. I'm just saying the stream quality looks like 1971. I got you. I got you, baby. Yeah, it do look funny, don't it? Because I thought it was me. I thought that was me. That it was looking like that. I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me see if I put this light back on. And why the light ain't back on right there? Well, I be there. Hang on, baby. I don't know what the hell I did. So I got that plugged up, but something is not on. Oh, maybe it's this light right here. Yeah, but you still can see me though, can't you? Yeah. Well, first of all, let me tell you something, Lady Love. I'm glad you're my fan, but I can tell you one thing. You ain't gonna never be able to. You say I'm not a troll, but you got very good advice. Well, thank you, baby. Well, let me tell you something. It's gonna be a whole lot of times you're gonna come over here and you're gonna see it ain't gonna have the quality gonna be fucked all the way up. Let me tell you why. It allowed to fall out. The thing allowed to drop me. I'm not gonna buy any of those fancy cameras. You're never gonna see that over here. What else? And I'm gonna tell you why not. It's because first of all, I don't come on this jigamabob like this all the time. I come on here every now and then and just holler at the people and stuff like that, you know. So I'm not really invested into this. this YouTube thing. But maybe once I start making some money, or if I get serious about being on here all the time, or make this this is gas money, baby. You see, it's just gas money. It's not like I'm making this like a job. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah, until I want to get down with it like that, yeah, just make yourself at home. Just make yourself at home and take the advice or no, But thanks for coming over here. Don't forget to hit that damn like button. Do that for me if you don't mind. That'll help the algorithm, and maybe somebody will see the 1973 old giddy up over here. But I appreciate it though. It didn't hurt my feelings. I'm glad you said what you said. It's all good. But just know that yeah, unless you say you should come more often. You're really good on here. Oh, thank you, baby. Very charismatic. I think I said that right, but I know what you mean. But thank you. This is me. It's just me. It's just your thoughts. That's all you see. What you see is what you get. I don't come over here pretending to be nobody. I'm like this morning, noon, and night. And when I don't want to come on here, I don't. So that's why I don't come on here all the time. I like to come on here when I have something to say, and when I want to get some shit off my chest and tell y'all something that I think that news you can use. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize that all of us are here in this world, and everybody needs somebody sometime. And some of the shit that I'm telling you, you might not have known about it. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, I dropped the link. If y'all don't want to come up, that's cool. I'm gonna stay up for about another hour or so and sip this right here. I don't think I'm gonna drink the whole thing though because I'm already full. Beer make you real full. But yeah. So I'm not gonna stay up. I'm not gonna stay up too late tonight. I just wanted to come up and catch up with you guys and just tell y'all what's going on. And I don't know why that thing's still making noise. I know I plugged that thing up. Oh, I know what. It's a different type of drive that's inside of here that I need to take off. But yeah, listen, and I want to tell y'all one more thing. Y'all know this Christmas is coming and stuff, right? Am I single? No, no, I'm not single. Not at all. I am happily married. Believe that. But y'all know that Christmas and stuff coming up. Don't y'all be spending all your change on that, and then when New Year's come, you don't have enough money to pay your bills and stuff like that. Don't be doing all that. People know that you love them. Just tell them. You don't have to, you can tell them and show them in other ways by stopping and not giving all these gifts and stuff like that. Be there for them when they need you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he damn sure lucky. He lucky as hell. He got a full belly now in the back sleeping, chilling. Another thing about these filters right here, you can't really get enough out of the cigarette with these things on here. You don't feel like you pulling off of it. You're not really getting the smoke out of it. Yeah, but see how and then for y'all non-smokers and people that don't really smoke, like me, like all that smoking, take that shit and put that damn thing out for a short and save it for another time. You don't have to smoke the whole thing. You smokers that smoke. So my husband is a smoker, and I'd be like, you don't have to smoke the whole thing. Do you have to smoke that whole jigma? And that's my pooches, y'all. My sucker, they ready to go outside. Wait, baby, mama coming. So since we ain't talking about much or nothing like that, y'all, I'm finished talking to y'all. We're gonna talk another time. I'm not sure the next time I'm gonna come on here. But when I do, just look out for me. Just look out for me. Ain't no telling. And I might pop in the chats too if y'all don't be getting too crazy. I might pop in the chat and chat with y'all for a little while too. All right. Lady, you said Lady, your name is Lady Love, Lady Lover. Oh, you a lady lover. Oh, so okay, uh-huh. Sure you are. Behave yourself. Okay, y'all, hit the like button. I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace, everybody. And don't forget, take care of yourself. Don't be putting a whole lot of shit in your mouth that you ain't got no business doing. If you cheat one day on eating the wrong stuff, cool. The next couple of days, give yourself a break, you know, and don't let yourself allow yourself to get too much stuff in your body where you can't clean your body out, right? Because you need to clean your body out. You just need to do it. You need to be clean. Some of y'all haven't, and them laxatives ain't good for you either. But we'll talk about that another time. I'll tell you some stuff that you can use to really flush your body out in a healthy way. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about that by New Year's because by that time a whole lot of y'all gonna be full of shit. The upper and lower intestines gonna need to be cleaned out. All right. Okay. There you got it. Oh, and again, in case anybody want to do this thing dumb about flagging videos and stuff like that, this is not medical advice. This is what your thoughts do to help her and has helped me with my health. And I'm just giving advice as far as letting y'all know that that's what I did in case you want to ask your doctor, should you do something like that? Boom. There you go. All right. Peace, everybody. Sleep tight, everybody. And make something move. Get up off that ass. Get up off that ass. All right, y'all. Bye.